Hey there, church. It's Aaron, your worship pastor here. Just wanted to say hello and wanted to give you guys some words of encouragement today. We're going to be doing a weekly video series, and for my part in that, I just wanted to share with you some scripture and some songs and some music and just things that are stirring my soul, encouraging me this week, and hopefully that can be an encouragement to you as well. Of course, we invite you to weigh in the comments and share your stories, and I'd love to hear from you as well. So today I want to be reading out of Psalm 91. I would encourage you to read the Psalms, read them out loud, read them to your kids, read them to yourself. There's incredible words of power and declaration there, and 91 is one of my favorites. Let's read that together. Verses 1 through 6, Psalm 91. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. Certainly appropriate words for the season we're living in now. This is thought to be a Psalm of David, although some scholars attribute it to Moses. But there's certainly enough language in there in the Psalm that makes me think that it could have been David who wrote it. And certainly there is a sense of peace and joy in that Psalm, and a declaration that we know that we serve a God in Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, who is greater than any calamity that could befall us. And that, although that doesn't mean that we won't suffer trial or that we're immune from everything the world has to throw at us, but it does remind us that we serve a God who is bigger than sin and death and anything this broken world throws at us. Amen. And so I wanted to encourage you to read that psalm this week, not only to read it to yourself, but to read it out loud. And this might be strange for some of you. I know you're probably thinking, well, Aaron, you're the worship guy, so singing is like breathing to you. I don't sing. But I feel that having praise of the God's word on your lips is a strength. Psalm 63 tells us, my lips will praise you because your mercy is better than life itself. So I will thank you as long as I live. I will lift up my hands to pray in your name. So I invite you in this season where we are in our homes and in our private spaces more, to find your prayer closet and take on some of these postures of worship. We're going to be talking about this over the next couple weeks. Lift up your hands in praise as you're speaking these psalms out. Kneel, bow before the Lord. Use this time to abide in Him, to call on Him in His strength. And we know that He is always just and good, that when we seek Him, we're going to find Him. I believe that with all my heart. And this is certainly a time when we need to seek Him, when we need these words on our lips. So as an exercise for you, getting back to, maybe you're not the world's best singer, but Paul tells us in Ephesians 5 that we're to speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit. Sing and make music from your heart to the Lord. He didn't just command the Levites. He didn't just command the good singers and the worship leaders to do that. He commanded us all to do that. So certainly we sing in the shower. We sing to our kids when they're sick. Maybe we'll sing happy birthday at a restaurant. And we know we're not great singers, but it's the thought that counts. It's the fact that it's what we're singing to. And we're certainly singing to a God who loves our praises, who covets our praises. So as an exercise this week, I wanted you to sing Psalm 91. And it doesn't matter if it's in key, if it's in tune, if it's out of tune. It's all beautiful to the Lord. And I feel that will give you strength this week. And so I'm going to sing this. I haven't rehearsed this. I don't know what I'm going to sing, but I trust that the Spirit will utter for me what needs to be sung right now. And so I'm going to just sing from Psalm 91, and we'll pray after that, and we'll close. And I will dwell in the shelter of the Most High, rest in the shadow of your wings, God. I will dwell in the shadow of the Most High. I will rest in the shadow of your wings. You are my refuge, my fortress, my God in whom I trust. You will save me, and I will rest in the shelter of the Most High. I will rest in the shelter of the Most High. I will rest in the shadow of your wings, and I will not fear anything, and I will not fear anything, and I will not fear anything in the shadow of your wings. Dear Lord, I pray for every person within the sound of my voice that you would give them peace, and you would give them strength, and you would give them courage. Lord, that you are bigger than any situation we face. You are a healer, and you are a redeemer. And we trust you, Jesus. And I ask that you would bless us all in this season. In your precious name, amen. All right, church. Well, it's been a pleasure getting to worship and speak to you. And I'll be looking forward to doing some of these every week. And I'll see you again. Thanks.